Would you have the same patience, the same strategy if these were KKK white supremacists that were trying to negotiate that was actually attacking and intimidating black people?
Thank you for the question. I'm not going to engage in hypotheticals like that.
No,
That
no,
has
no.
not happened.
This is how you deal with hatred.
Utah Republican Congressman Burgess Owens, as we just saw, was there yesterday. That must have been quite frustrating to listen to these hypothetical questions. Let's just stick to the facts. It seems that if you don't agree with the facts, then you're going to stick to hypotheticals. Is that not the case?
Well, Julie, first of all, thanks so much. I think what's happening now, and we didn't expect very much differently from these professors, these presidents. What we wanted to do is make sure we continue to educate the American people. This slow march of Marxism has been happening to our college campuses for way too long. And at the end of the day, when you think about we're going into a Memorial Day weekend, we are truly grooming traitors. We're teaching our kids not to love our country, to put power and profit above our nation, and that's what we're seeing now in a big, big way.
And they're grooming anti-Semites. That's what the college campuses are doing. And if I went to one of these college campuses, or if one of my kids went one, I would demand a refund, quite frankly, because they have learned nothing but hate, and that is it. Members of the Liberal Squad, by the way, they're, of course, defending the anti-Israel protests. Here's Rashida Tlaib blaming the police for how they broke up the encampments. Watch this.
It is sickening that police are entering college campuses across our country with their guns pointing at the students, targeting them with pepper spray, tear gas, rubber bullets, tasers. This week at the University of Michigan, police violently destroyed the peaceful, most beautiful encampment, interfaith student encampment.
Oh, come on. I mean, beautiful. I mean, these protests are nothing but ugly. OK, and the rhetoric that comes out of them is just, quite frankly, offensive, but it's also dangerous to all the Jews that want to walk in and out of campus and into their classrooms, and they actually want to graduate at commencement, but instead they're violently interrupted by these haters. When are they going to actually punish these students? I mean, some of the students were told they couldn't graduate. That's the reason why that protest occurred. But when are they going to get kicked out? What do you need to do to get expelled these days? Wish for the deaths of Jews isn't good enough?
Well, here's the thing. This is why it's so important. I'm so thankful the American people gave the Republican Party the majority. We're having these hearings. We have the ability to start defunding them. As long as we can keep the majority and build it, we'll make sure that they're held accountable. And at the end of the day, this is what DEI was all about, has been about for decades. Right. We're seeing the results of hatred being taught in our college campuses, and it's not only anti-Semitism, which you're seeing blatantly, but it's blacks being taught to hate whites. It's the oppressor versus the oppressed. This is the mindset of the Marxists, and they've been building themselves and behind the scenes like little termites in our college campuses for way too long. So we're going to make sure we hold these people accountable. We need a bigger majority. We need President Trump and a Senate that's controlled by Republicans, and we will take care of this immediately as we get back into Congress.
Right. I would hope that these college campuses are teaching history, and you don't have to go so far back in history. October 7th was literally just last year. They need to actually look back, reflect. You don't see Jews out there praising what is happening now in the war. Let's kill more Palestinians. It's got to stop. It's absolutely disgusting. Congressman, that's all the time we have, but we really, truly do appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you, Julie. All the best. Thank you so much.
You too.